My bad. Y'all ain't hear none of that. My bad. My bad. Let me get the audio right, man. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from toddlers. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on spell she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fucking, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to the Daycare. Welcome to
Kyrie, why you don't play like this when you were on the desk?
Yeah, why?
Why, Kai?
Thank Mayor Adams for that, bro.
Oh, come on.
That should have been the beginning right there, man. Welcome to the Dirty Post Podcast, man. And for those on Rumble and True Social, welcome to the Comedy Report. We got to pump up the Comedy Report channel on YouTube, man. I want to do more content like this. I'm tired of toddlers. Anyway, but apparently New York is a daycare now, man. Everybody's hollering. When Kyrie was in New York and they told that man that he couldn't play ball unless he got the COVID shot, and he didn't want to put that in his body, so they told him he couldn't play, period, right? First period, right? Then it was he couldn't play home games in New York. And while all that was going on, afterwards, New York had to, then it was like, all right, Kyrie, you can play. And here's the thing, bro. You should have knew that Adams was a flip-flopper right then, right? We got Mr. O in the house. Shout out. But I'm not from New York. Chicago got their own problems. At that time, we had the little midget chick, Lori Lightfoot. We had our own Black Mirror issues. But apparently, Adams came in the game, jagging off, and he's about to leave the game the same way, tolerant. Kyrie put the blame where the blame's supposed to be.
Kyrie, why you don't play like this when you were on the desk?
Yeah, why?
Why, Kai?
Thank Mayor Adams for that, bro.
Oh, come on.
Thank Mayor Adams for that. We gonna cook, man. We gonna cook. I'm trying to keep my stuff button because I'm wearing a green shirt to make it look like my head levitating. I don't normally cam up, but I want to cam up for this, man, because I want to talk to you guys mano y mano, man to man. As a lot of people know, Mayor Adams got indicted. Not a secret. We're going to go through it, but it's so much bigger than that. Because I want to tell you guys what the main problem. Mayor Adams' problem is a colored problem. You understand that, right? Mayor Adams' problem is a colored problem. It is a boomer problem. It's a toddler problem. It is a nigga who never got a hug problem. Mayor Adams' problem is a colored problem. I'm going to slow walk it. I'm going to tell y'all what the problem is. We're going to slow walk it. But first, let's go through the indictment. We're gonna comb it through a fine-tooth comb, man. We're going to go through to a fine-tooth comb. Man, like as y'all come in, bro. Share the video, bro. This is gonna be one of those you can share. Nobody gonna get mad at you. We gonna stay relatively Tyler free. Y'all share this, man, on y'all social media, man. Twitter, all that. Let's go.
News this evening to bring you tonight involving the mayor of America's largest city. This one, the New York Times is reporting tonight that New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on federal charges. NBC News has not independently verified that report, and the Times reports that those charges remain sealed as of this evening. So we do not know what those charges are and what they include or do not.
We do know now. We're gonna break them down right after this. We know. Let's go.
Not include. Joining me now is Joyce Vance, former U.S. attorney and an MSNBC legal analyst. Joyce, just to reiterate what we have now, NBC News can report that New York City Mayor Eric Adams is expected to face federal charges by prosecutors out of the Southern District in New York, and those charges could come as soon as tomorrow, according to two sources familiar with the matter. Joyce, just your top line reaction first to the fact that the Fed are charging potentially, reportedly, the mayor of New York City. If that is in fact what happens, Eric Adams will become the first mayor in New York City history to be charged while in office.
That's crazy, bro. Like, real quick. It's gonna freeze up for a minute anyway. I forgot to edit a photo I want to show y'all next. Real quick, bro. Do you know how bananas that is, bro? That we're talking about. New York City has a long history of criminal endeavors, let's say, with their politicians. A long line. Now Chicago politics is probably even more crooked than New York politics.
Your thoughts?
Hold on, pause real quick. I'm not gonna take anything away from that. But New York has something called Tammany Hall. For those that know, you know, which was basically a pay-for-play political system, right? It would allow, this is before lobbyists, right? As a matter of fact, it's part of the reason they started bringing lobbyists to the table. Where they would offer you a chicken in every pot and a job for every husband. And then they would, once elected, they would take that money for whatever programs they say they're going to take the money for, right? So let's say rehab. Let's say they want to rehab City Hall in New York. They would do the same thing NASA does right now, right? So if a piece of wood costs 50 cents, they'll say it costs $5. And they'll pocket the $4.50 difference, right? Same way that NASA charges $26,000 for a space hammer or something like that, right? Same thing. With a long history of criminal endeavors going on in a city as big as New York, in a city as huge as New York, 5 boroughs, 8 million people, at least. It's probably 12 now. In a city as big as New York, with all the corruption, all the crime, and I'm talking like mayoral crime, right? All the fake contracts, all the ghost payrolls, but all that. Mayor Adams has somehow become the first sitting mayor of New York City to be indicted. That is amazing.
That is amazing.
All right, let's get back to it.
So I think this looks like a classic federal public corruption investigation. Unfortunately, the Justice Department has repeatedly been in the business of indicting mayors who are involved in corruption. That doesn't come as a surprise, I don't think, to anyone. There have been a number of investigations here.
Joyce, I'm going to let you turn your phone off if you need to.
I'm going to do it magically.
It
Hey, Siri,
happens.
stop my
it
alarm.
Happens. It happens. Just in terms of, you're talking about a classic corruption investigation. What we know is that the feds were interested in potential illegal foreign donations. The countries that have been mentioned in the reporting, again, we do not know if this is going to be in the indictment, included Turkey, Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan.
Let me bring that back. I don't think you guys get it.
Interested in potential illegal foreign donations. The countries that have been mentioned in the reporting, again, we do not know if this is going to be in the indictment, included Turkey, Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan.
Let me put the closed caption on. I need you guys to read that. We're gonna go. We need to go to slow on this one.
You're talking about a classic corruption investigation. What we know is that the feds were interested in potential illegal foreign donations. The countries that have been mentioned in the reporting, again, we do not know if this is going to be in the indictment, included Turkey, Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan.
Why the closed caption going so slow? I
want
to
get mentioned there are maybe up to 5, 6, or 7 different federal and
Turkey, Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, which is an ally. If it was North Korea, it'd be even more detrimental. But South Korea, ally, and Uzbekistan. With the exception of South Korea, which is under the United States providence, it's kind of sort of territory. We have a army base there. All of those are foreign. All of those are communist nations. All of them, every single one. I'm not sure if South Korea is as well. I know we have a Navy base there. I know we've been there, but those are commie nations. We're gonna get through the indictment, man. This is the problem with being a colored. To be a colored in a lot of ways is to, hey, I seem to be frozen. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know if y'all can still hear me. Put one if y'all can still hear me. I see I'm frozen, but put one if y'all can still hear me. The thing about the coloreds is that they have a see something. They have a propensity to always feel like they're poor. Yeah, I know. I'm froze, Smoggy. It's gonna work out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work out when I switch back. Look, so when you think you're poor, right? Then everything's a come up because you don't really invest in yourself because you're like, oh, I'm poor, nigger pennies, right? Like y'all worship black women, like you gotta promote to black women because black women are the biggest consumers and all type of silly shit. And you start looking for the bread. And this is across the board, by the way. This is not only Mayor Adams trying to get money from Turkey, and we're gonna address that in a minute. It's LeBron James trying to get money from China. It's everybody selling out for $1 for themselves and then talk about black as if black equates to poverty. They have a poverty mindset no matter how much bread they get. Like all of these black women are poor. They're just fucking poor. all these know your worth, and then you got to pay $300,000 for lunch for me to ghost him. I ain't even gonna give him a hug. He just come up with $300,000 for a platinum duck sauce, like or something stupid ass shit. That's what poor people say. It is the policy of poor. Tiffany Henyard in right here in the south suburbs of Chicago. Tiffany Henyard went from a $2 million surplus to a $6 million debt because once she's spending other people's money, which is women are great at, by the way. Women are fantastic at spending other people's money. But once she got to spend other people's money, she wanted to act rich, but she felt poor. Because if you don't feel poor, you don't have to do all that. And she dumb. She leasing shit for more than what it costs to just cop it out, whatever. It's a feeling of poor, of inadequacy, of who can give me the best deal, and I'll do whatever it takes. I'll shuck and jive in order for me to be all right. Because it's not about tribe. Because there's no tribalism in a crayon. There's no tribal crest. There's no nothing in a crayon. And this is how you get communism, right? Everybody's equal, but some are more equal than others. Animal Farm, right? Lord of the Flies. Everybody equal, but some a little bit more equal than others. And I want to be a little more equal than others, and because I feel poor. New York is a place with a lot of black millionaires. A lot. There's a lot of black millionaires in New York. You can't get donations from your constituents. It's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Show you guys this. I was going to read the whole article, but I decided not to. Instead, I'm going to show you a text message. This is a text message taken from Mayor Adams' phone. I'll make it a little bigger, if I remember how. Oh, not that big. The Adams staffer wrote, 100K? Do you have a chance to transfer that here? We can't do it while Eric is in Turkey. Hold on, let me say something real quick. I'm going to read the whole thing. You know what? I think I do want to be on camera. Hold on, man. Let me get the camera right. I thought maybe it'd switch back. Let me tell you something. So, donors are trying to send Adams money. And during the course of them trying to send Adams money, he's out there shucking and jiving, trying to make moves with commie nations. We're really gonna get into that. We're gonna slow walk it. But he making move with commie nations about selling the same thing Joe Biden did with Hunter Biden. When Hunter Biden went to Ukraine, and then he got like $10 million from Ukraine and spread it around with his friends, and then all of a sudden we're giving tanks and money to Ukraine. Sellout moves. I don't know why Biden can't get indicted. They indicted Trump. Won't indict Biden, talking about he too old and senile, and you can't do that because he old and senile, and Hunter Biden running out of federal hearings like he the Don of Dons, like commie. Sellouts. Boomers are communists by nature, right? They're all that we shall overcome shit. They commie by nature. The communists have taken over. They always took over the liberal. Commie and liberal are toe to toe. That's what J. Edgar Hoover was talking about back in the day. That's what Richard Nixon was fighting against. That's what Ronald Reagan was running up in Berkeley College with University of California, Berkeley, talking about, man, we got to kill this commie shit. The problem is the silent generation is dead. And the boomers are ruling, and all they do is suck dick and call in androgynous and be commies and steal and work their whole life to give it away to a 24-year-old bitch. Fuck their kids. Like, they're commies. All of your elected leaders, no borders, man, let all the migrants come in from Venezuela and Haiti and wherever else. Commie. Commie. So Mayor Adams is getting money from all these commies. And apparently not covering it up well. But y'all talking about democracy. Y'all talking about voter democracy. This is a republic. This is not a commie state. No communism has worked in any country ever, not in USSR. That's why they back to being Russia or the Soviet Union, whatever. They're not the USSR no more. Not in the Republic of China. When China was commie, they no longer commie. Not a republic. Right? Like they went commie after World War One. They ditched that shit in the 1980s. Communism has never worked, which means your politicians don't work for you. But when you're bred to believe that communism, because you think poor. All y'all niggas, oh, black people need to commune. You got me fucked up. Commune and unity, make a community cool. Now, I'm cool with that. We need to live in a commune and everybody get the same. You got me fucked up. Commie talk. Pro-black is commie. Fucking Hebrew Israelite, anything that takes you off the land and be like, let's give it to somebody. Commie. It's commie shit. Socialist, communist, globalist shit. All your girls are globalists because they're not tribalists. Girls can't tribe. So if you listen to a black girl and you take her seriously, you're traitor by default. Because all women are globalists. All of them. They not beholden to anything, any organization, any race, any tribe, anything. That's why they keep putting these goofy bitches in positions of power and calling it DEI. You think gays are a republic? Think they not commie? Because it's not enough for you to suck dick. If I don't let you suck my dick, then something wrong with me. You got me fucked up. They all commies. DEI is commie. College makes you gay. So college is commie. Mayor Adams took his ass over to Turkey, made a deal with Turkey. Turkey wanted to send him the bread back before he made it back home. And the staffer had to ask, like, are you sure you want to take the money? Like, you not even here, B. All right, let's go back to it. Adam Stafford wrote,
100K. Do you have a chance to transfer that here? We can't do it while Eric is in Turkey.
To which the promoter replied, let's think. After this conversation, the Adams staffer asked Adams whether the Adams staffer should pursue the unlawful foreign contributions offered by the promoter. In the contrary to the Adams staffer's expectations, Adams directed that the Adams staffer pursue the promoter's illegal scheme. Must be the money and make you feel so good. Must be the money. Must be the money. I'm not going to read the whole indictment because it all comes down to that. It comes down to a bunch of people who wants to send him money. They didn't send it to a PAC. They didn't send it to a nonprofit. They didn't do what Obama did and bought 200,000 books. Y'all think about that, bro. How in the fuck you a sitting president and you had time to write 6 autobiographies, nigga? Like, how much more shit could you tell me after the first autobiography than the second one? You got 6 books while you were sitting president. When did you have the time? He writing those books so people could buy 200, 300,000 copies, and that's how we went from going into office being worth what was Obama worth? Like 400,000, and he left. He was worth like 40 million. All that book money, baby. I want to sell books like that. Buy books. Fuck with your boy, Crusader Bubs. Go buy the books. I want to sell like Obama. Anyway. Before we get to the treachery, we got to talk about how people don't cover their ass, right? How people don't cover their ass. I've said this several times. I said this about Kirkpatrick up in Detroit. Kwame Kilpatrick. I said this shit about him. I said, man, y'all say he a criminal, but my people out there in Detroit say he the guy. If my people say he the guy, nigga. Because I gotta do what's best for tribe. Everybody gonna do what's best for their tribe. I don't give a fuck what everybody else say. Take care of your people. Take care of your people. Everything else will work itself out. Right? Why do criminals get to move through the neighborhood with reckless abandon? Because, well, not now, because there's no dads and no big homies, so little niggas don't know shit, right? But back in the 80s and 90s, motherfuckers took care of their people. Man, made sure the old ladies were safe, made sure there was a cookout every first Friday or whatever the fuck may be. Like they did the Nino Brown turkey on Thanksgiving thing. They don't do it now, but there was a time you had to ingratiate yourself with the place in which you make money. Same way the Arabs come in your community and open up liquor stores and corner stores and fuck your girls for a bag of flaming hot cheese doodles while she telling you need to take her on $200 dates, but she fucking for 52-cent chips. Never mind. Don't worry about that. Because all these bitches are poor. But this ain't about the girls today. This is about the mindset of poor. Which is a child of mindset, but the mindset of poor. You gotta take care of your people. People don't mind doing shit for you when you take care of your people. You don't mind cutting your neighbor's grass when you cutting your grass. When your neighbor's nice to you, you be like, I'll do it as a favor. I like my neighbor. It's a reason that non-black people, because y'all coloreds, a lot of y'all, when you move into a neighborhood, they knock on your door and sing a song to you, some type of fucking stupid ass Christmas carol, or bring you a pumpkin pie. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the neighborhood. Food is love. When I go out of town, how do I like down a small same way. Tacos for everybody. I come through with a taco platter. And two 24 cases of some bullshit beer like Red Dog or some shit like that. But it's free for them. I don't even drink beer. I just drop that shit. No, I don't want nothing. I'm good, man. Y'all boys good. Y'all the shooters, right? Yeah, man. Yeah. 24 pack on me. Y'all good. All right. You want some tacos? Y'all good. All right. I'll see y'all later. And I spin off. And next time they see me, who am I? They go to Big Homie. That's my guy. And they came through with the beers. Man, he ain't even drink with us. He just a player like that. Now I get to move through your hood, fuck your hoes, get money on your block. It was a great investment. 24 pack of beer, 2 dozen tacos, good investment. Niggas don't know how to move right. Mayor Adams didn't move right. He didn't move right when he was... I just found out that every borough had a president. I didn't know that, right? I ain't from New York. But when he was the Brooklyn borough president, they was trying to get him out of there in 2014 because he didn't take care of his people. He wanted to go that, vote for me, I'm black and I'm bald. He didn't take care of his people. And nobody tells you how you didn't fuck with them right like a TikToker.
Do was listen to me, and your ass will still be free. But 9 times out of 10, the feds done got him. New York Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted after federal investigation into alleged corruption. And all you had to do to show them that you was at least doing a little bit of your job was fix the potholes. But no, you got in the office, made weed legal, then said you was going to start growing the weed off the project's roof. Then said weed was no good, closed all the smoke shops down. Then you was on party flyers outside, partying, living it up, living your life like it was golden. Then you had the nerve to give son the key to the city. Why would you even give him that type of power to just walk in anybody's house out here? You was out here doing whatever. Then you tried to fix tap water. That's when the feds knew you was in play. Like you was just playing around. You got in the office and tried to fix tap water. Then talk about you getting up fixing you spent their money on garbage cans. Then you put robot cops in the fucking train station that didn't work. You baited. And you never fixed the potholes.
And you never fixed the potholes.
Hey, y'all! Masters are coming! He's a coming, y'all! Masters are coming! Here we come! Look, guys, you asked me.
I'm gonna let the pothole thing go, bro. I'm not gonna fuck with pothole. I'm from Chicago. We got potholes in front of our speed bumps. I can't talk about potholes, but we can talk about weed. I'm a huge fan of legalizing crime. I am a huge fan of legalizing crime, bro. Huge fan, bro. We can't do the numbers racket, but we can do lottery. I can't be a loan shark, but I can open up a payday loan. All right. I can't move dope on the block, but I could be a pharmacist. I am pro legal way to do crime. I am pro crime, bro. I am pro legalized crime. I'm pro legalized crime. I'm gonna show y'all when we tribe up. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all scared though, but I'm gonna show y'all, nigga. Everything you do on the street, it's a legal version. We gonna do that shit. We gonna be known for that shit. Doing legal crime in this bitch. They gotta be a way to do legal prostitution. I ain't figured it out yet. Man. I don't want to do no bunny right. It gotta be probably daycares and secretary pools. We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure out the legal way to do crime, man, because it's fun. Anyway. Mayor Adams legalized marijuana in New York State. Well, New York State. No, he's New York City. New York State legalized marijuana. So it's not going to be New York City. Ain't nowhere to, like, grow it. But New York State is a huge state. When you start talking about Rochester and Albany and Buffalo and all upstate, up north, as New York niggas call it, up north. You know where y'all penitentiaries at, right? Wherever y'all penitentiaries at. Penitentiaries, free labor, plantation, literal plantation. Get the goddamn prisoners to grow your weed, man. I'm dope. I'm so fucking awesome. Look, 30 folks a tribal warlord, bro. I promise you, bro. Slavery will be sweet, bro. We'll pay him in weed, nigga. We'll pay him in weed. Look, let's slow walk this weed issue, because I was confused about the weed issue. Like, why would you open up smoke shops and close the smoke shops and open up and tell people they can grow weed on top of the project roof? Like, I was confused, so I did a little research on that. And it's interesting, man. Yo, real quick, though, man. Make sure y'all like as y'all come in. Like as y'all come in. We're seeing how I donate to the daycare, man.
Dirty Folks needs your support. Please donate to the daycare fund.
Do you have some change?
New at 6 tonight, adult use marijuana sales will begin in New York before the end of the year. That promise today from the state's Office of Cannabis Management. All the marijuana sold in the
Office of Cannibal Management. I cannot, bro. I cannot, bro.
That is amazing.
Bureaucracy at its best. You tell me you can't create a system, my nigga? You telling me, the system won't work, but you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in America, nigga. America's a corporatocracy. I had these bitches butt naked in onesies going gaga goo goo while they got them in watering weed. Nigga, I promise you. 30 folks for tribal warlord. I promise you. Anyway. Fucking marijuana commission. That's crazy. Wouldn't that just be part of the agriculture department? But no, they gotta have their own department within the department. Bureaucracy at its best, bro. Anyway,
The state must be grown in the state. And today, CBS 2's Tony Ayala got a look at pot production.
I'm gonna bring that back, man, because I said some wild shit. But what's important, she said, the weed that's grown in the state must be sold in the state. That is very important. I want to bring that back. This is very important.
The state. And today, CBS 2, the state's Office of Cannabis Management. All the marijuana sold in the state must be grown in the state. And today, CBS 2's Tony Ayala got a look at pot production at a farm in Ulster County.
On the banks of the river under the Hudson Valley sun, cannabis consultant Michael Hart is nurturing one of New York's first crops of legal recreational pot.
Healthy plants, that's the starting of the game. Always try to have healthy plants, healthy seeding.
Hart.
You know what? This is definitely the face of somebody who I think would sell weed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This Bob Marley fan is definitely the face that I would think of when it comes to growing marijuana. Definitely Jamaican. He got good green, bro. I promise, he probably got good green.
Seeding.
Hart works with Ulster County's Hepworth Farms, which is expanding from vegetables such as cucumbers to cannabis.
We are seriously introducing it into the agricultural community as an alternative crop.
She ain't talking about nothing. I just want to pause for a minute. This communist first wave feminist right here. If it has anything to do with drugs and black penis, she with that shit, bro. She with that shit. Y'all keep telling me y'all don't have no allies. Look, let me tell you something. White women get shit done. They get shit done, bro. White women get shit done. You look. I've watched black organizations go from struggling. Black Star Project. Black Star Project, rest in peace to Phil Jackson, right? Philip Jackson. Because you know I say Phil Jackson, y'all think coach. Rest in peace to Philip Jackson of the Black Star Project. I watched him struggle for a damn near decade. Then one day I go to his office, bro, and he just balling out of control. And I'm like, yo, Phil, how you getting the guap? He said, I hired 2 white women to do the grants, nigga. I said, yeah. Yeah. White women get shit done. I love my brothers as I love myself, but I promise you, if I can have an office full of white women who hate they dad, nigga, we going all the way to the top.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but I know white women get shit done. They wouldn't have weed in New York if it wasn't for white women like this. She's a Tyler patriot. A Tyler patriot.
Introducing it into the agricultural community as an alternative crop. Agriculture is so important in New York as an industry, and also that we're struggling.
The state is allowing Hepworth exactly 1 acre for its crop. It's one of 200 struggling farms that got conditional grow licenses as the state slowly ramps up production. Hepworth will apply for a full grow license that will allow them to expand acreage. The farm has been producing hemp for CBD products since 2019, so the move to marijuana is a natural progression, which doesn't mean it's easy.
From seed to seedling to eventual smokable bud, the stage of every pot plant grown in the state of New York will be tracked.
Mean it's easy.
From seed to seedling to plant to harvest, every step will be regulated and taxed by New York. Let him say it again. Very important again.
From seed to seedling to eventual smokable bud, the stage of every pot plant grown in the state of New York will be tracked and recorded.
So if we're taking it off-site, we would map it.
Tight regulation governs the production of a product intended to help users chill.
Very. I'm gonna stop right there. All the rest ain't even important. if you grow weed in New York, it must be sold in New York. They regulate everything from how many seeds you got to how many plants come to harvest, right? Because you know everything not gonna make it. To how many come to harvest, and then they tax you every step of the way. They even regulate how much land you can use in order to grow your marijuana. 1 acre, right? 1 acre. An acre of land, for those who don't know, I'll help you out. Most homes, most single family homes are on a 1/4 acre of land. So 4 houses, right? So if you live on a block, like in Chicago, our blocks have 30 homes on each side of the street. So if you live in a residential area with homes on it, 4 houses is an acre. So that's not a lot of space to grow anything. Not on a commercial level, like, you know, if you got a crib and you got a, you know, backyard, you can grow your tomatoes. But like if you do this for a living, that's not a lot of space. So how many trees will you really get from 1 acre of land in order to be able to process it, package it, and send it to a smoke shop? Since all the weed has to be produced in New York, and so that sold in New York has to be produced in New York, right? According to them. I don't make up the story. I'm just reporting it because all this is under, that's state law. Now let's go to New York, the city. New York state law is you got to grow it in New York to sell it in New York. Now let's go to New York City, what Mayor Adams was doing.
We asked the question, where is all this illegal weed coming from? And on this raid, we started getting some answers.
There are multiple sources of the unlicensed and illegal stuff that's coming into New York City.
As we take it...
Hold on, let's pause real quick. They're talking about most of the marijuana sold in New York City smoke shops are illegal forms of marijuana. I want to bring this back real quick because this is what threw me off. Because when I think illegal, I think of somebody growing weed in a attic, right? Just how my mind works. Then I see the Wonka bar. And I say, man, that's professionally packaged. So either niggas is in the crib doing condensed shit, they got milk chocolate and they stirring that shit and they doing all that. Or what is illegal? So let them tell you what illegal is. Where is the illegal marijuana coming from, Mr. Officer, sir?
There are multiple sources of the unlicensed and illegal stuff that's coming into New York City.
As we take a closer look, much of the products omit their origins, but Sheriff Miranda knows where to look.
This doesn't even say where it's from, right?
Right, so you flip it on the QR code side and you can track it here. It should be able to give you information about where its origins are from.
Just about all of the products that we saw have QR codes, but many of the products Fox 5 scanned went to dead-end sites. A sign, Miranda says, that the illegal shops want to make their products look official when they really are not.
We see labels.
Wait. Before they talk about whether it's official or not, I am in Chicago. I was in Chicago yesterday. I'm in Chicago today. Today I am smoking cancer. Let me show you guys something. See if I can put this up. Can't really see it. My cigarettes are from Missouri. I have Missouri cigarettes. It don't taste any different than Indiana cigarettes or Illinois cigarettes, but these cigarettes are from Missouri. I am smoking a felony I'm just being honest. I am smoking a felony because somebody went to Missouri and crossed state lines with contraband that's only supposed to be sold in Missouri and what do you call it? Muled it all the way to Chicago in order for me to not have to pay $17 for a pack of cigarettes and be able to get it for 10. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them, man. Whoever did that, man, you a humanitarian. Cigarettes in Missouri cost $5.50. Cigarettes in Illinois, with the Illinois state tax and the Cook County tax and then the city tax and $16, $17, right? $5.50 in Missouri, $17 in Chicago. The same cigarettes. The fact that it says Missouri on the bottom makes this contraband, makes it a felony. Police don't pay attention to it. But if I got pulled over and they pulled the cigarettes out of my pocket and they look at the bottom, they be like, what you doing? I have to be like, yo, I just left my girl crib. Like, I'm fucking with contraband. This is a crime. And I'm pro-crime, but, you know, that's why I'm smoking criminal sticks. But it's a crime. With that being said, absolutely right, face facts. Absolutely right. With that being said, tell us where it's from, son. Tell us where it's from. Now, here's my problem with it. I'm going to let him talk. But the fact that he made it seem like somebody was making illegal contraband and finding a way to make it look good, like they were manufacturing boxes to put street weed in, it's just fucking amazing to me, bro. That's just amazing.
That is amazing.
They make it sound like it's some street level criminal enterprise shit. Anyway, let's go.
And they really are not.
We see labels. Some of them may be legitimate. We also found false labels, so they're manufacturing their own labels now.
And here's evidence supporting his theory. Bags of weed and ready-to-go packaging on site with labels, which can be assembled at the store, out of sight. Digging further, we ask who is supplying all this illegal weed into New York City.
The majority of the illegal weed coming into New York State is actually legally manufactured in other states.
Damian Fagan is with the state's Office of Cannabis Management.
Office of Cannabis Management is crazy. All this shit is crazy, dude, bro. DEA, fuck that. They just had their own shit.
The illegal weed coming into New York State is actually legally manufactured in other states.
Damian.
It's illegal in New York State, but it's legally manufactured in other states. My Missouri cigarettes are legally manufactured for Missouri. As a matter of fact, unlike marijuana in New York State, cigarettes come from, where they come from, y'all? Virginia? Where most cigarettes come from? Virginia? And they're packaged and they're sent out just with saran. The sticker gets placed on it when it makes it to whatever state it's in. The actual box, if you get it from like Salem, North Carolina, is probably $2. Everything else is a tax that they put on the already manufactured and packaged cigarettes. The marijuana is different in the fact that they want it to be grown in the state that is sold. But this is legalized weed. This is how the flip game works, gentlemen. This is, I love crime. I love crime, bro. If you can legitimize crime, I love this shit. All right, look.
Damian Fagan is with the state's Office of Cannabis Management, which says more than $57 million of illegal cannabis was seized in New York last year, mostly coming from states that legalized but have seen their growing outpace heavily consumer demand.
California, Michigan, now Maine, there are a lot of growers that, just like our state, may not have, enough available access to legal stores in their own state.
From there, Fagan says, it's economics that drives all of that product to us.
The price for a pound of legal cannabis has dropped from $1,500 to $200. When they only can sell their pound for $200 at a legal shop in Michigan, but $2,000 in New York State, that's the supply and demand that is, really bringing a lot of that product to New York.
Whether it's California.
Bruh, I don't know about Michigan, but you really can get a pound for $200 in Cali. I know that, those 2000s prices. I don't know 2020 prices, but You really could get that Mexican dirt, but shit, $100 a pound in Cali. They were selling it for $300 a pound when I was out there in the early 2000s, right? Late 90s. So you really can get $100, $200 pound of weed in Cali. But New York, 2000. And they talking street prices, right? When they say 200, you fuck around be 50. Because, you know, they always multiply some shit. 2,000 a piece. So now you have corporations. Because they making it legally, right? They're legal growers in Michigan, right? Michigan full of criminals, though. The whole state of Michigan criminals, right? Free Kwame, nigga. Free Kwame Kilpatrick. Whole state criminals. So you have legalized weed in Maine. Let's say Maine, because it's right across the street from New York State, right? But there's not that many people in Maine. There's not that many people in Vermont. But they can grow weed legally. But it's a lot of people in New York. So let's go back. I'm gonna go back to the previous vid that we watched. I'm gonna go back because I want y'all to remember this. What New York said they were doing, right?
So the move to marijuana is a natural progression, which doesn't mean it's easy.
From seed to seedling to eventual smokable bud, the stage of every pot plant grown in the state of New York will be tracked and recorded.
So if we're taking it.
New York, you're telling me that you can track every piece of development in your state, how much acreage they can use, how many plants they can grow, all that. But you can't do an intrastate trade. You can't tax Vermont or Maine marijuana by the pound or by the metric ton or however the fuck you gonna measure it. Put your tax on it and put it in the shop. They have to smuggle shit into New York City because you tax your people, but you can't tax Maine. That's an irresponsible bureaucracy. You can get money from Turkey, but you can't get money from Maine? Stay away from cities with dyke mayors, bro. God damn.
Hey, y'all! Masters are coming! He's a coming, y'all! Masters are coming! Here he comes! Look, guys, you asked me.
Man, like as y'all come in, man. Like as y'all come in. But send your heart, donate to the daycare, bro.
Hey, baby. How much do you need?
Not much. Just enough for a new wig and a BBL.
Can dirty folks get some cash apps too? Please, kind sir.
Gonna work when you want to work, huh? All right,
want to do it legally. All right, the state's Office of Cannabis Management is working to iron out the guidelines. Fox 5's Arthur Chen live in studio with more. And Arthur, that board.
Yo, cannabis management is still wild to me every time I hear it. But let's watch it together. So now they want to take away your ability to buy quote unquote illegal marijuana from reputable growers out of state. But let you grow it at the crib? Let's check this out.
Weed at home. Many New Yorkers want to do it legally. All right, the state's Office of Cannabis Management is working to iron out the guidelines. Fox 5's Arthur Chen live in studio with more. And Arthur, that board is actually supposed to meet tomorrow.
Steve, Natasha was, and we just learned hours ago that meeting has now been canceled. We're going to explain why in just a minute. But this part of the agenda will still be moving forward next month. There is a saying in business that if you want to save money, you cut out the middleman. And that is exactly what New York State is paving the way for as it prepares to let New Yorkers grow their own marijuana, which would mean never having to pay for cannabis at a store. That is, if you can find a legal one.
It's called weed because that's how easily it grows.
Yo, did you hit a shot though? If you could find a legal one, that was crazy, bro. That was a crazy shot. Anyway, here go another white woman. Let's see what white women got to say. White women be saying cool white woman shit. Let's see what white women got to say.
Cultivate their own stash.
But it would just mean that people don't necessarily have to go through a consumer experience or something where they're trying to find a dispensary, which has been, quite a challenge as the state has been grappling with multiple lawsuits that have really delayed the rollout.
The current draft would let New York.
So let's get this right. Let's get this right. New York State, which is a huge state, by the way. New York State marginalizes the ability for growers to grow weed. Close down the smoke shops for finding weed because they got clientele. They got to serve their customers, right? So you won't provide the product. If I get the product, you're going to shut me down. And now you're saying, well, fuck it, just grow it at home. Bro, if that shit happened at a KFC, this whole motherfucker go up in smoke, bro.
Men used to be men. Now you millennial motherfuckers running around worrying about what women think and how they feel and apologizing and shit. It's embarrassing.
That wasn't even what I wanted to do, but I'm still going to work with it. Look, imagine if you told these big, burly, broad-back butch bitches, look, we going to open up a Church's Chicken across the street from your house. And all the chicken going to be $1. And then a week later, be like, yo, we shutting down the Church's Chicken because in order to get enough chicken to make a profit at $1, they had to get their chicken from Michigan. And then tell them, but I'll make it legal for you to grow chickens in the backyard and on the roof of your project building.
See? Because all you had to do was listen to me, and your ass would still be free. But 9 times out of 10, the feds done got him. New York Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted after federal investigation into alleged corruption. And all you had to do to show them that you was at least doing a little bit of your job was fix the potholes. But no, you got in the office, made weed legal, then said you was going to start growing the weed off the project's roof. Then said weed was no good, closed all the smoke shops down. Then you was on party flyers outside, partying, living it up, living your life like it was golden. Then you had the nerve to give Son the key to the city. Why would you?
Hey, him giving Puffy the key to the city was wild, bro. That was wild.
Even give him that type of power to just walk in anybody's house out here. You was out here doing whatever. Then you tried to fix tap water. That's when the feds knew you was in play. Like you was just playing around. You got in the office and tried to fix tap water. Then talk about you getting up, fixing you spent their money on garbage cans. Then you put robot cops in the fucking train station that didn't work.
Let's talk about that.
Robots will now.
Let's talk about that. Everything he did was illegal, bro. That's just crazy. That's amazing, bro. So he went to an outside vendor, bought robot dogs that he saw on a TikTok video. Because I remember the TikTok video. I saw the TikTok video. Bought some robot dogs he saw on the TikTok video to patrol the subway. Bro. So no more transit cops, right? He gonna eliminate the transit cops and replace them. You know what? I can't.
Take their place beside the city's men and women in blue.
CBS 2 political reporter Marsha Kramer shows us the mayor says he is combing the world for the latest technology to put the NYPD at the forefront of fighting crime.
From a galaxy far away, or at least Times Square, the NYPD enters the 21st century with crime-fighting robots to patrol subway stations or the crossroads of the world. Not only does this robot sound an alarm, but it can also send messages. Yes, it can really talk, either to people who need help or to the bad guys.
So now they got robots that's gonna tell the bad guys to stop doing bad stuff. I'm gonna go to the dogs. Where the dogs at?
Robotic device called a DigiDog, which is designed to assist the NYPD in investigating high-risk or hazardous incidents.
We want the public to know.
When this bullshit is a black woman, you know that when it comes down to legitimizing crime, they give you a white woman. When it comes down to the effects of crime, they give you a black woman. You know what they never give you? A white man. White men. Y'all pay taxes, bro. Y'all should have a voice, B. Anyway, she got on a lot of clothes, but let's just what she got to say.
That the use of these technologies will be transparent, consistent.
Wait, is her name Keisha? Like Keisha with a T? Is her name Ke? What the? Bruh.
Hell no. To the no.
Keisha? We gotta quit letting these girls name kids, bro. They just be making up shit, bro. Keisha?
Consistent, and always done in collaboration with the people that we serve.
The commissioner responding to intense community backlash the first time the NYPD tried to use the futuristic DigiDog during the de Blasio administration. Some described it as a manifestation of overly aggressive police tactics used in poor communities.
Hold on, bro. What's the purpose? Right here. If I have to, look, if I got to play with it like it's a drone or a remote control car, what is the purpose? If I have to be there for the dog to work, then what's the purpose? Like, how is it? The dog gonna see something I don't see? Because I'm looking at the dog by the dog looking at. You know what?
As a manifestation of overly aggressive police tactics used in poor communities.
I believe that technology is here. We cannot be afraid of it. And as the commissioner stated, transparency is the key.
A number of groups attacked the city's latest foray into the 21st century, including Communities United for Police Reform, which said, quote, "We need to invest in housing, education, mental health care, and community programs."
Everything about niggas is programs. I don't care about programs, but I do care about what is the purpose of a police dog that you need both hands in order to operate. You might have had a regular dog, a regular German Shepherd. What the? And why be a dog? Why can't it be? If it's gonna be a remote control car anyway, why not make it look like a New York City car and let it ride around and have a little siren on it? I'm with dude, man. Motherfucking Mayor Adams was just in there doing shit, bro. He's just doing shit. Freestyling life, man. Freestyling life. I'm opening up the panel in a minute, man. I'm gonna show y'all this. Let's go through the indictment real quick, so I could tell you guys why it's so scary. So you can say they want to shoot people with the drones. I can see it. New York Mayor Eric Adams' indictment for details on the bribery, campaign finance, and conspiracy charges against him. I'm just going to read the actual charges. I'm not going to read the whole article. The 5-count indictment includes these charges: conspiracy to commit wire fraud, federal program bribery, and to receive campaign contributions from foreign nationals. Second indictment, wire fraud. So they got conspiracy for wire fraud and the actual wire fraud, right? 3, solicitation of a contribution from a foreign national. 2 counts of that, right? And then bribery. The indictment alleges that since he became the Brooklyn borough president in 2014, Adams sought. You know, let me make this bigger, man. I'm straining, making it look like I can't read. Got me struggling. Alright. The indictment alleges that since he became the Brooklyn borough president in 2014, Adams sought and accepted improper valuable benefits such as luxury international travel, including from wealthy foreign business people and at least one Turkish government official seeking to gain influence over them. Now, it's some on here that talk about how he actually looked after Turkish people after he got the money. Hold on, let me see. Prosecutors say that Adams geared up to run for mayor in 2021. He not only accepted but sought illegal campaign contributions. After his inauguration as mayor of New York City, Adams soon began preparing his next election, including by planning to solicit more illegal contributions and granting requests from those who supported his 2021 mayoral campaign with such donations. Then they talk about his fake false paper trail. And basically what they said is he's sloppy. He's sloppy. He don't connect the dots. And I know why he doesn't connect the dots. I'll show you why he don't connect the dots. I'll show you why he don't connect the dots. Ain't that hard. Ain't that hard to see. This is why Mayor Adams can't collect the dots. Everybody, because he's a black man, and black men worship Queen Mother Goddess, right? His whole team is black women and pastors. And most black pastors are former felons that found God in jail and then came out and tried to pimp the pulpit. So he has a bunch of clergymen and black women on his team. You know who can't count? Pastors who don't have to pay taxes so they don't have to count. And black women. Well, all women. Can't no woman count. Black women and pastors is his consort. That's his counsel. A bunch of people who can't complete a task. And then you see the one white guy being like, yo, this dude full of shit. Shout out to the one police officer be like, yo, these niggas full of shit. This is why he couldn't make it. That's why exactly why he couldn't make it. He took money from Turkey. Turkey is a country. Look at their flag. Their flag looks like they took the Soviet Union flag and the Chinese Republic flag and put it together and made the Turkish flag. That is the crescent moon with the star. That is Turkish. That is Islamic, but which is crazy, but it's very representative of Asian nations, right? Look at their logo, right? Now they want to join the BRICS and push to build alliance beyond the West, which is United States and Britain, right? France, you know, the UN. For the mere price of $100,000, the BRICS nations can go through Turkey and get to New York City. Mayor Adams was giving businesses and homes to Turkish people. For a mere $100,000, he allowed commie Turkish incel groups to form in New York City.
Hey y'all, Masters are coming. He's a coming, y'all. Masters are coming. Here we come. Look, guys,
I'm gonna read this, man. In the chat, man, let me know if y'all want a panel. Let me know if y'all want a panel. If not, I'll go me some tequila. But let's go through this real quick. Turkey is formally asked to join BRICS group of the emerging market nations as it seeks to bolster its global influence and forge new ties beyond its traditional Western allies, according to people familiar with that matter. Let me explain something to you real quick. When you read forge new ties beyond its traditional Western allies, you know what you need to think about? High top on colors. People with dual citizenship. 11 pointers for those people in Chicago. People that flip from gang to gang. People with no loyalty. That's boomers and bitches all day, right? No tribalism, right? But Turkey has tribalism. Turkey is doing what's best for Turkey. But you're looking at, yeah, I want to be cool with the US and cool with Russia. So whoever win, my side. I'm not mad at Turkey for doing what's best for Turkey, because the United States been on bullshit. Trying to make all their foreign partners have to flip gay. That was a big one. That's how they lost African nations. Like, everybody got to be gay if you want US money. Well, we're going to give you sanctions if everybody don't suck dick. It was like, what? All right, fuck it, we break. The United States is doing so much dumb shit that they're losing allies. It's not about the money. It's about, and I say this all the time, bro. The United States is doing globally what gay people do to you in America, right? I'm gay. All right, that's cool. You gay? No, I ain't gay, but you could be gay. It's cool. Well, if you don't let me suck your dick, then I'm going to report you. I'm going to cancel your business. I'm going to make sure that you never eat again. You better let me suck your dick. Me sucking your dick don't make you gay. Nah, nigga. Now we got to fight. Oh, fuck you, then I'm reporting you. The same shit gay people do to motherfuckers who don't give a fuck if you gay or not is what United States is doing to nations like Kenya and Nigeria and trying to push toward South Korea. Like, you gotta accept gay. You gotta teach gay. Everybody gotta be gay. And motherfuckers is like, look, man, you're already taking our money. You're already measuring how much food we can eat, how much rice we get. You already sanctioning our lives, and now you want us to suck dick. This is too much. Because there is a straw that breaks the back. And America is all these commie, faggot, boomers, and bitches, bro, are fucking up everything. And you're going to see that the downfall of America is going to come from one dick at a time, bro. I promise you that. One dick at a time. Anyway, Turkey formally asked, all right, the view of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's administration is that the geopolitical center of gravity is shifting away from the developed economies, according to the people who spoke on the condition of anonymity, because they aren't authorized to comment. The country's new diplomatic push reflects its aspirations to cultivate ties with all sides in a multipolar world, while still fulfilling its obligations as a key member to the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. How the fuck are they in NATO? I guess anybody could be in NATO. Anyway, straddling Europe and Asia, Turkey submitted an application to join BRICS some months ago amid frustrations over a lack of progress in its decades-old bid to join the European Union. Okay, so since they couldn't be part of the Euro, they wouldn't be part of the BRICS? Maybe. The bid is also partly a result of risks with fellow NATO members after Turkey maintained close links with Russia following its invasion of Ukraine in 2022, the people added. Turkey's foreign ministry and presidency declined to comment. I want to show you guys something real quick. For those who don't know, BRICS is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, right? But then the more names you name, it's going to be Brick T or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all a map of Turkey. Because once you realize how close Turkey is to Russia and how far it is from everything else, everything makes sense, right? So, Turkey, and I was wrong, right? Because I had an impression that Turkey was closer to Africa than it was when I talked about Istanbul being where the Second Holy Roman Empire started, which was in Turkey, but it wasn't as close to Africa as I thought. It actually is closer to Russia. Let me click this real quick. This is the Baltic Sea. This is... Right here, you can see Russia. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Map of Turkey. This is Turkey. This is Russia. This is Georgia, which is a province of Russia. It's right there. They're way closer to Russia than they are to any EU nation, any NATO nation. They right there. When you guys understand how maps are made, you'll realize that they're probably an hour and a half, 2-hour drive from Russia. They're right there. So being such a strategic ally to NATO, you would think that NATO would take care of them just to make sure that they stay on Europe's side, like France, Britain, Greece, whatever, right? But they feel neglected. You want them to suck dick, but you won't give them a euro. You want them to provide oil, but not have a voice. And ain't nobody going for that, bro. Nobody going for that. No man. There's nothing that you can offer them. That's not true, because they say what you can offer them. But when you're dealing with, these are Mecca lands, right? So Istanbul is a Mecca city. Mecca, of course, is a Mecca city. They're geological places that are so culturally relevant that they can never fall off, right? Because you'll always have tourism, you'll always have foreign aid. Istanbul, maybe not Turkey but Turkey got bread, bro. You see how much money they pay their soccer players, bro? Like, Turkey got bread. You got to take care of your people. I'm going to say America. I'm going to say America, right? When I say America, I'm really talking about boomers and bitches, right? Because that's who in line. Like, boomers will not relinquish control of nothing. Like, nothing. The boomers going to die in office. They're not going to leave their kids shit. The boomers are going to do what they going to do, right? So, boomers and bitches. That's who in control right now, right? A bunch of gays, boomers, and bitches. But I'm going to say America. I don't mean America, but I mean the leadership of America right now are very selfish. They don't look out. They want from you, but they don't look out for you. Man, I want to give a shout out to oh man. God dang it. I want to give a shout out to Mineral Mitch, man, for the $25 cash app, man. Gratitude, sir. I appreciate you, Mineral Mitch. That ain't what I meant. That ain't what I meant. Wrong button. Thank you, Mitch.
Do not test me, bitch. I will use my fist. I will smack your lip. I will bust your shit. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, bitch.
And another shout out to XL Pro, man, for the $5 cash app, man. Oh, I gotta get you your own little button, bro. I forgot. I don't know how I did it though, but I gotta get you, my man. Shout out to XL Pro Services, man. You know what I'm saying? My favorite moderator. You know what I mean? Doing this thing. Shout out to you.
I'm gonna drop a dime quarter, a whole change purse, a Chuck E. Cheese token. I'm dropping all that shit. Don't give a fuck.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. 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 Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy.
I gotta find my taco shit. Anyway. Anybody said nothing, so I ain't gonna open up the panel because ain't nobody said they want a panel. But I do want to remind y'all, bro, that there is an alternative to all this shit, so we can get out the matrix. Tribe up, man. Y'all got to tribe up, beat the pack, man. Keep it internal. If Mayor Adams would have gone to American constituents, like nothing he did, like giving preferential treatment to the people that support you is a natural thing. What's not natural is to be a commie and going to get money from your direct or indirect ops, right? And he got caught up in, like, you know how if you fly your girl out now, they call it sex trafficking. Y'all can't even go on vacation together on a plane. She got to pay for her own ticket now. Well, sex trafficking if you pay for her ticket. The same way that every Tyler is a breathing felony, so are foreign entities, and you should know that. You should know that, man. All money ain't good money. At his age, you should know that. All money ain't good money. Man, quid pro quo doesn't work when it's outside of your constituency. Quid pro quo works tribally, right? XL Pro, I'm using it as an example. XL Pro supports the show. We tribe, we need a service that he does. Man, we need new floors, B. We need a buff and who am I gonna go to? XL Pro. Quid pro quo. He send me $5. Get a $5,000 contract. That's quid pro quo. It's no problem with that when it's internal, when it's tribal. And for him, being the mayor of New York, his tribe will be the entire New York metro area, all 5 boroughs, but it would be tribal. Once you go outside that shit, you get what you get. Anyway, as always, man, love your brothers as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.
And this is Matthew, according to our man, Miami Man, Matthew 6:24-33. No woman can serve 2 masters. For either she will hate the one and love the other, or she will devote to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon, which is money, possessions, fame, status, or whatever is valued more than the Lord. But if she has a boss that she prioritizes over you as a man and she calls you insecure for it, thus you will find that she cannot serve 2 masters. She will also, this is the problem with the career-oriented woman, that they never see coming. They will say, well, honey, we had plans this weekend, but my boss wants me to go to this seminar. My boss wants me to go on vacation, take the family here. My boss wants me to do this. My boss wants me to come into work. Now, the problem is she calls her boss, her employer boss, the boss, meaning that person presides over the husband. And that's not going to work long term. It can work for a short period of time, but she cannot serve two masters. And many times she'll use the boss as an excuse. Well, I can't say no to my boss, but you can say no to your husband. Well, you ain't my boss. Well, who am I? You're my partner. See, this is it. Once you unpack it, you want to unpack it before you get into the relationship, because unpacking it in the relationship is not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work, guys. You're going to end up with the short end of the stick.